There's no way I idea who bet you are a passion so that Unquani you who are Unquani and Nera day Unkaya who are yet in your shade. 88 ya Judy. Now you cry a GD Muchi. Yam my GD him says Sebi Asawa. And Nam and from him. Nemum ye nimnia ye train or near nimnia Nedie. She said, whom people cry and a baboy. In stroke. He said, Wo Yehoah. Okay, I wish I will be watching I need 100.9 FM Entertainment Ghana Entertainment GH so and I was to go with you. Medi Ede Ola Kwaku Michael. Yera Bosume Machimu de no semi mo bibi akwaba eba machimu. E say matching kwan ye kai say ye Ghana for. Ba ye de bia you say ye Ghana for. Ye hia Bosume ba ko na kai ye. Iti no ye de asida be matwi de ampom pase ye adom no. Say wodin aba be wura Bosume Machim. I will go to a crow crying. Nasa ye Johnny Betuano so on poyen na de bia no crying. Na ye fast dance so my Dr. Father Dixon. And when Adam man no shishe dwumadi na yetimi enemo ehia. Na do Obonachi Dom, a general manager, a lawyer Kennedy Asante or say. Na station where I tissue out to maintain a neat 100.9 FM. Your manager station, a rap, a see Abuaji. Na enedwe dia me pese me DJ on the set. Be strong enough to let go. Be strong enough to let go and wise enough to wait for what you deserve. Be strong enough to let go and wise enough to wait for what you deserve. Like I know I deserve something that somebody is eating, but I've been waiting. So I'm being wise enough to wait for what I deserve, but it is not beautiful when you say it and it's given. So you reject it in that sense. I will say the attorney say a to me be a woman a yaw ne infinity ne infinity bebre no a shell so a kun sunsum ne kun ni padua no. Etina to me be a yesi ma obunya den say umma a yaw entna omunche abema na ko maka no wan pempi say won wa ma a yaw boss no no wodwe no nani agite ne ba bi o na wo na edi onya it's let go. Be strong enough to let go. Why? Emma a yaw ndane chains e be chichire na mo agina fa ebi mu wa yaw nti ontimi ndobie ebi mu wa yaw nti ontimi kwa ne won nanom ene wanja no nkasa a yaw nti ontimi ne onua bi kra nkasa. Please be strong enough to let go. By doing that, you set yourself free. But we just be wise enough to wait for what you deserve. Because when you let go, you will surely see an improvement in your life.
Let's sing together. Come on, say.
And then the 3rd day of March 2025. And we may pull a surprise on you today. So just wait for it. But Mami quickly no, Mami invited Sister Pena Mensumano. Mami invited Sister Pena. I am Mr. Isaire. The hooker for Nadia Nina. Unya hunu unya kwenya okeka nsem bia na me wonda so okofia ne kunu ebisa ne san ana de na ne kunu ka kire no say etu na agokeka nsem we anyway. God is doing something new. This is a new one from Celestine Donko. Namika will say a yes, Celestial Praise is coming up. Okay, our God is doing something new in our lives over and over again. He's done something new in a lot of people's life. He's saying, "Oh, money appointments. Oh, it's something new. Yay, it's something new. I hear something new. Maybe also in Namuche to Gary, a Bugu Gary, in Soki's in him. Oh, that one is not something new. That one is somewhere. Abna
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
Annie, now say.
Oh, yeah.
This
is a real match, man.
Yeah, because they are birth month.
Yeah, yeah. And mommy is so back.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah, no, so I say, "Bia, only me and Ninia, and I'm a taka phone."
I say in your moment of solitude and calmness,
only me and Ninia.
There's a lot of
the taka phone. It may catch up.
Say, man to wait.
Man to wait.
When you want me bass boost.
So only me and Ninia, and
many would in your Canada say.
Now only me and Ninia. To Adara.
My mouse sorry so in advance.
So is that because you have just a match bono.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oba and San Maba.
Oh, okay.
It's only me and Ninia.
But Kafra in advance.
Yes. And I may hage also swa. Ehuni say me hombo and I say
why is this coming from?
One can let her now there to me. Hey, yeah, obizio yeah for some money hage obi and she felt
she
felt dirty.
No, it wasn't because say nipa kwani humbo. It's because of Phyllis like she has been sexualized.
Hugging your sexual and now they must sexualize your papa.
You see, I quite say
hey.
You didn't give me the chance to hug the person myself. You literally kind of like I say, two bosses. I'm now go and hug this man. Go and hug this man.
And that is sexualized.
Maybe the way the man groped me. Maybe the way the man groped me when he hugged me. Maybe like it was against my will.
So if somebody hugs you, no, I'm not a patrol. Only Mike. Abna.
I think we're going to start with that.
Issue.
And I'm going to read it.
Uno be anya issue at Jumamia. Uti.
Yeah.
Uno be anya issue at Jumamia.
Yeah.
Na issue na koswa near the abeto. What a fan send me a father near the abeto many. And I meet T-Boots and oh, that's why Yadi or say Mamu a ya can. Hey, wait. More hug it. I mean, just hug it off and let's go.
Was that what happened?
No, my sexualizer made me critique scenario.
No, in this scenario, you and I.
That's a way I was. No, I'm not hugging him. That's still not bitterness be womb. And then me say, oh, just hug him. Let's kill this issue and go on.
Well, but you know that thing too sometimes that people make is a mistake. First and foremost, we are not children in the JSS that teacher will say that hug and make it out to say make up. We're full grown adults. You can't invalidate my feelings. I am feeling some way. Somebody has done something to me, Ola. Me assembly here, me come. Me catch on no can say we are be more hug. More hug is saying if I don't want to hug that person, why would you force me to hug that person?
Okay, it's in a sano to me ni pani judgment. And a judgment say judgment on your papa there. Say yeah, you'll be na employee.
I can work with you without hugging you. I don't hug everybody.
No, you'll be na employee. and or say dream some and talk ya ni we you know I also watch but me tie mu mienu no enya sem bi o se obufu enya de bi o se mama adwuma na amoye no esin to bem ya kan asem na wi waje ya ono so waje hug it out let's go what's me hug no
well that is what I'm saying
mami agromo oh mami we dey sorry say na me dey man hug na ye nkele asem ne agromo nya nhye
well but you see you and I were not there unless you were there
but I'm telling you what I'm telling you something so listen to what I'm telling you
well you and I
okay.
I mean, you and I were not there. Sanya ono kana asem na ono na ene ya no. Somebody is just trivializing someone. Oh, Ola, asem no boa. I didn't say Ola till you and I were there.
Oh, sure ene ya.
Ola, o se ene ya. Ene ya nkoko dware ye twi no we dware. Me sure ka so da ka shaka ka go. Me sure ka so o se parents on da ka shaka kra.
Yeah, nipa bi wa ma understand nipa bi wa mo hwenu mbom. So
Ola, why do you take it from but yeah, why you being petty this morning?
Nipa bi wa mo hwenu mbom.
What has this got to do with where anya?
Dabi o, woni se nipa bi wa mo hwenu mbom mo a. Ese me. Enoma bi wa wo mo a. Enoma e bi anka.
That favorite
say yeah, wontie. So botie wie. Match me ni ere yo.
Kafra.
Enoma bi wa nipa bi omo hwenu mbom. Enoma bi wa wo be fa no lightly no. Omo mo fa ne sa. Enoma be woni say we dey say agro. Ono no be fa no personal. So I think we should get to understand people's, characters. Now you know how to relate with them. What you say? If we get to understand that way, yeah, we won't be offending people anyhow. I think that is the problem we are facing.
But
now.
in this case, I don't think it was about Ehunimubon Ola. This case was about I have an issue with this person. Meaning, and yes, Ehunimubon ye mimpenipa. And no obi mba menene nsiri. Ti say frema dey because don't touch me. Frema wa be touching with them you have been asking. Because nobody should touch me because of your bar. But also she's offended. Unlike me, also I don't mind, it's my hair. So, but that one is different from Ola has offended me. You people are trying to tell me that meanwhile, I don't want to hug Ola. And then when you move on, Ola.
So you're also speaking like you were there.
No, I am just saying that no. Debut, me can say in this case, one can say how to react to issues.
Now let's go on.
So since we're talking about people grouping people, no, let me start with this. Ola, the former executive secretary for the National Film Authority, which is the NFA, Madam Juliet Asante. I mean, when I was growing up, people used to say that I really look like her. I don't know if it's still there.
No, it's not there.
I mean, I've heard me so I mean, my was hey, who said Juliet? I'm saying, oh really? And I'm saying, oh.
No, it's not there. So go on.
So you don't see any striking resemblance.
I won't go see any person. I go say a
you not parry? Oh, but say you can look like a lot of people.
I don't go any papa then. You will nipa for your so sell my year.
It's not say. And then so since we're talking about this, the newest person who has been appointed as the executive secretary or the CEO for the NFA right now is filmmaker stroke Kafui Danko. Ola.
What is
Danko.
filmmaker stroke Kafui Danko?
Female actress stroke filmmaker Kafui Danko. Ola, on Friday you were saying that you want somebody who is a movie maker, somebody who is inclined in this business to be appointed as the CEO. Wait there, this question is for you. Are you happy about the selection so far?
But I knew she was going to be.
I mean, are you happy about
when I was saying that I knew she was?
You were given now you were given like characteristics of the kind of people like Yema Munye. Does she fit that characteristics?
Okay, I would say actress from what?
Filmmaker.
And I said who qualifies for it? A filmmaker. So she.
But then you so you're filmmaker.
I told you he wasn't a filmmaker. He's an actor.
But
this one, no. And I also be my bread. But the match him in Pehao. Medical churches are
Coco season say any one there. On your filmmaker.
Okay, so now you want me to go back and now explain what a filmmaker is. Hey, Patrick, I'm so happy with the appointment. In fact, I am so excited. Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy for my sister. Oh, she deserves it.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay. Hey. So, the person bowing out at the moment, no, Madam Juliet Asante. And a Facebook name, Asante. Now, yesterday she posted this long you could call it a letter, you could call it a statement, whatever you want to call it, and it created like conversation with social media. Into Ola Mami read your say. Today is one of the happiest days of my life, and this is why. Take a seat. In November 2020, when I was asked by the minister to take the job of the executive secretary of the National Film Authority, I accepted. Little did I envisage what was to follow. With a paper in hand, but no office or money, I set out to recruit staff. With 2 staff members, we started the work. I took time to draft a strategy paper, but it became very clear very quickly that no one was interested and that this was going to be a very, very long road. In the first year, we were giving 1,000 Ghana cedis, which is $100, for the entire year. Second year, 10,000 Ghana cedis, about $1,000 at the time. Neither me or my staff received pay for 2 years. We had to shoulder the cost of running a government office from our pockets. We worked from our home or homes, from my home or the homes of other staff members. There was absolutely no one to show us the ropes of how to set up a new government agency, and while we were struggling to understand what to do and what not to do, I was dealing with a very antagonistic board that told me up front that I wasn't who they wanted. The first activity we tried to do was gather data to understand the sector and problem we're dealing with. This activity was blocked by the board, and almost everything after that was challenged or blocked. Board meetings were a sight to behold. Thankfully, the COVID video took off, and many Ghanaians found solid in the beautiful video, giving hope to many, without realizing that it was from the newly formed National Film Authority. Filmmakers contributed the video for free. By then, the attacks were non-stop, online and offline. Gosh, there was a day I was attacked for 5 hours by a 13-member board and screamed out to keep quiet when I tried to explain the situation, and insulted 2 weeks without any breaks on 3 WhatsApp pages. At the same time, my mother was dying at the hospital. My mother was dying and the hospital bills were killing me, while I had to be buying lights and paying for office printers, transport, and paying for events out of pocket, etc. It was those days that we did the pitch series. It became very clear to me very quickly that if we were to achieve anything, a complete tunnel vision was needed. Complaining was never my style, and explaining or going on radio stations to confront untruths was not the answer either. I didn't have the mental space. I was fighting a war outside and having earthquakes at home. My own tribe was eating me up, and I had to play psychologist to my perplexed team. They just couldn't understand the massive hate. In 2022, we all got our fair salaries, thank God, but money was still so tight, and we still had inadequate office space. No car for work, nothing. Even the machines used at the office were personal to many of us. Everything you have seen online was edited on my personal machine. Last Friday, Madam Kafui Danko was announced as the new executive secretary. Congratulations, Madam. I wish you all the success. I remember vividly a day when I was caught between 2 male bosses. Ule's favorite part. One lifted me up boldly and shoved me into the arms of another, insisting that I give him a hug. The latter hugged me and made the comment, "Maybe I am the one who will marry you one day." That night, I scrubbed myself until my skin was tender. I felt dirty. I am 50 years old and have just lost my job, so I can afford to say this. May another woman never suffer this. Or should I speak about the woman that called me stupid and all manner of things I can't say here and banged the phone on me, simply because I tried to do a good industry event? My staff held my hands and told me to be strong. May a woman never do this to another woman. I recently heard someone say about me, people just don't like her. Firstly, that's not true. Many people love me. But anyhow, I am not here for likes. I am sure even you don't like yourselves all the time. Many are carrying some people's fights and buying hates they don't even understand. But thank you. I am grateful to you. Your dislikes puts fire under my butt. But I love you. Because of you, I can't be lazy. I want to say a big thank you to many who helped us along the way. Some even bought flight tickets to help me travel to conduct government work. There are still staff volunteers that have never been paid an NFA, but they still continue to serve diligently. Recently, I heard someone say we are jokers. Well, let's joke a bit, joker. I will start with the name dropping. I have 4 certificates from Harvard. I mentored at MIT Legatum School of Business, and I am a Legatum and Aspen Fellow. Now go and research that, Mr. Joker. And it is your turn. Let's go. You have no idea the intelligence and God's spirit it takes to be a creator. Many times I enter a room and they say, oh, you represent the jokers. I always make sure it is clear who is the joker by the time I leave. That's the way to play the game, my guys. Show them that we are not jokers nor joking. Anyway, I think... Okay, so let me skip it. See, the little money... see, what is next? Someone asked me. Well, loads of eating, K-dramas, getting fat and sleep. By the way, please get Kafui Danku an office and a car so she can work properly and not have to carry out government work from her living room like I had to do. Some compensation to me for all the expense will be good, but I am not about to hold my breath. The little money I raised for office and car by the end of last year has been cleared from the accounts by the Bank of Ghana before we could get the office and get the office vehicle. And while you're at it, please send me my lay-off letter. It is only respectful to both CEOs to ask the sitting to go in writing before appointing another, or isn't it? And oh, insulting me in front of my staff like that and threatening them was so unnecessary, my love. You are the boss after all. It was so dishonorable by all accounts. If there is any regret, it is that I could not finish the work. And oh, I am so happy we are finally embracing the name Black Star. Are we still against Black Star films at this point? Some have asked me, why didn't you resign? I'm not the kind of mother who abandons my baby and jumps ship. I still got the birthday scars on me. I want to say a big thank you to the people of Ghana and my sector for giving me the privilege to serve. But yeah, I am about to make my way back to you. Be patient. And thank you for waiting. May the universe bear witness to my words. I say, freedom has come.
Wait. And I open my no
I mean, yes.
Yeah, we'll match him up now.
But let me ask you these questions.
Who
Just
may
a couple of
interview me?
I'm not interviewing.
Okay, just one.
Me and
Okay.
so the last time Mitzi with this NFE, the whole thing she's saying say na man for say wadi adwuma na boso or onu kwa jiska no whatna so otumi gibi no ahye da ye bi or bia summit anipa 10 pe. I remember even this whole Black Stars films at the end and then he created a whole blah. I'm saying it's not come out can Ola, she's saying that all of this not fana fini butum. Na first year crime $100. Does that make you feel any type of remorse about judging her, not knowing what she was going through?
No.
Why?
I don't feel any remorse. But we thank her for making us know how bad the MPP for handle NFA. We will do better. We thank her. So watch her the weaknesses. So the all baffle from a good source of information. The Kafui knowing this, I'm sure she will take lessons and know how to handle it. But one thing that she has to know, the kind, them rat, and a year Jumano. NFA any baby. And I can't make say me baby. Because when a team of us were sitting down overnight, brainstorming to have this thing done, she was nowhere to be found. Don't Jimmy say, hey, oh baby. That's the first one. Secondly, maybe I know be name, but section 36 of Emrano, functions of executive secretary, the position she held. 1A. The executive secretary is responsible for the day-to-day administration of the authority. And this is the interesting part. And is answerable to the board in the performance of the functions under this act. Meaning said you are answerable to the board. So when you decide to do things without the board, what do you expect?
Okay, but in the case
you are answerable to this board, and you decide to do things that you only get to know after it has been done, or sometimes from the public, not even from a meeting. The issue with Black Star films, why would you single-handedly want to name an industry you don't own? An industry that your contribution as compared to the larger people is nothing to write home about. You can do that. This should have been a board decision, but you decide to do it, and then the board fights you for doing that without recourse to them, and then you have issues with that. I know the challenge with her was she didn't understand the law. She didn't know her role. She thought it was a CEO. Meet me idea me pay. It will call the handles. So I won't say most of the activities, events or or they are sure any idea. So it means that she was working for herself, not for the industry and not for the board. So if the board fights you, I think maybe they should have a reason for doing that. Now you are beginning to cry like a baby. Mm-hmm. If the board should come out to tell the things that you did that they didn't like, how are we going to have peace? It's in the media. Yeah, then I say, well, am I a good source of information? I'm sure as a Kafu Danku will pick lessons from that. We have not even formed a new board anyway. So
she's also saying that I'm on fire now. How do you bring somebody else? Like giving her a letter. Tell her that we don't.
Upon Sanko officer. Why? On Cotton on your. I see you in now, baby. Now, actual resignation. It was the entire fire. Open fire side, and I open the SAB hag you now because you felt dirty. Yeah, fire no.
After saying that, I'll be the one to marry you one day. I mean, it didn't end with a heart.
Just that people don't take jokes. That's all. Me, sometimes I don't even take silly jokes, so I can understand it. But me say the Mrana Makanachrono says she was to work under a board. The board is the governing body, not her. So most of the decisions she took, that board in Nanyadri, they were right. It is what the law states. So you cannot go and organize a film summit without the board approving it. You cannot go and organize what do you call it? Africa Cinema Deben without the board approving it because they are the governing body. It is a okoye we normal tin wo bedwam, normal bufu, normal etoto o madwene mawa. You should accept it because you disrespected them in the first place and went ahead to do things. Now we don't even know baby Okoni is 3 I don't know. Okay, has she even accounted for those monies?
She said, they didn't.
No, she's telling you that she was giving $100.
Yeah.
But on Timison can't tell you the bottom scan the activities near or ye in
because office no
oh man saying.
I was in the
office you see, these are look, we're a bit detailed, you forget it. Office now one or way. MP before time BP creatives no problem no. Who can't say more munti? Sana before a Makokwe Kuba be minister. Now or a creative as the president or acting president, whatever. Running them so pay office. And I may catch you say, I take one, yet we a jam office. Go and occupy that one. Also, you pay a befitting office, a BTC skyscraper. I mean, no. I'm cranny, the same place I appointed to a home almost. Now, Moody Jankruma, Nana Duba Jankruma, and Moody Creative Arts Agency chair, no, so I'm finding the open. I see someone. When I say I just my Canada. Moody chair is so I'm finding your panel. And on one Kaukudi, a Bureau of Languages for fleet of rooms and or the office befitting a president's daughter. And on one so no didn't seek at all move furniture.
Yeah.
And now just a particular office now more creative as for no Eddie can occupy. And he has a move film NFA for use that office. Was a mini office. The mini car. Really? Also, so now will find your own way to be a member of the board. It's in
over the weekend, Friday, which is February 28, 2025. The cause of her death, but she's a very, very beautiful woman. She actually looks so young. She could pass for his wife. She could pass for his wife.
Yeah, I've seen her pictures.
Yeah. I mean, I get it because I know she's a nice boy, so I get where.
Maybe I was sending mommy.
You could tell. So, baby, and mommy will be an uncle and funny cry in see.
Okay. Hold on for me. I want you to do something real quick for me.
On the radio. John Jamani Mahama. Now Ola, a photo has become a riddle. Not everybody is asking. A photo where dear. Why? And I didn't because I quite say I do obi as I do obi story and I too. And then this story is in relation to a former sitting president in this country. Ola, into who could hear you and we are. Meaning so much one chance only
Radio.
You could see Bishop.
Years ago there was a president in this country, Mr. President, and I won't want to mention the name, but Mr. President knows some of these things. He had a man around him that was so powerful and had his ear. He had lunch and dinner with him almost every day. And he was so powerful that he wrote letters in the name of the president as he pleased to fire people and made it difficult for the president to govern. It was like you had two presidents. And one day I called the president and he picked up the phone of the president and I said, Mr. President, he said, this is not Mr. President. He mentioned his name and he said, what is it? I said, I need to speak to him. He said, he's very busy. He can't talk to you now. Tell him to call you. Mr. President never called me, so I stopped worrying myself. I said, if he doesn't call, I won't bother myself. So I left it alone. And he was so powerful that when the president take decision, he will go see the president and change it. To the point that people stop seeing the president and they go to him because they realize that whatever decision the president take, this individual could change it. So it's better to see him and let him prevail on the president. I pray that, Mr. President, in your term as president, that there will be only one president and it will be you. That there will be no other president and no other power or voice in the shadows. But that you will be the only president, and that your word and your decision shall be honored and respected, domestic and external, as only one president chosen for this republic. Please put your hands together and thank God for that. He was, ladies and gentlemen, he was so feared and so powerful that nobody could touch or come between him and the president. One day, he fell out with the president. Something happened, I won't go into details. And he and the president were no more friends and tight anymore. Then suddenly, he called me. And he wanted me to intervene. And I said, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't do it because at the time when you had power and influence and access and the ear of the president, you undermine some of us. And so it's difficult to intervene in this matter, but I'll pray for you. And my prayer simply was this: Father, let him reap what he has sown. But I didn't pray.
So, do you think you know who it is?
No, I don't.
Are you being sarcastic?
No, I don't.
That there was this. Has there been any president in this country? I mean, from the time we can remember. Now, I mean, yet to say, Papa Bishan in Chemwa, or no, and no more dimpa. Because me cry back. People are saying, eh.
Not your kind of boarding.
But people are getting that as a GOV, and I say,
okay.
But me GVK for about.
About you, yeah, or soft penny kind of on boarding. I didn't want more.
Also, I'm going to into it.
And yes, you embassy we're going to it.
It's a match.
Me, young.
Ain't the people are saying, okay.
It's already ready. Will be answer.
Okay.
I'm a president to me, cannot be a gagosano. Nyame. Continue say from Tioda.
I said president to be or not to be throw a letter in the name of the president and fire someone. Wow. Ayo. Olana, hey, na Monday morning, so nipa say wo djuma. Hey, Olayo, it's no. Radio na ya radio. Olaya radio, but I'm going next one. Me yam crash me. Trending story back when it was say, hey, and then the office of the president would have been ready, my dear. Hey, Emma. Ola me it was one in this recently there's been videos and pictures of Kwadea Ola. It is nothing to write home about. It is an eyesore. He looks tattered. He looks worn. He looks what do we say? He looks almost mentally disabled at the moment. And no one some of this industry people because I ni mama na here okofana ni mama ka safana their bread any idea. Some people are even saying that they have tried to go and get Kwade to help him to take him to rehab and all that. We saw the Kwana ni mama can be ni mama. Well, on United Showbiz, ni mama e baya o mo na ejuko e nkomo no mi mama Nade. I then I won't pass over ban between you. Why? Like you go team.
Like and to be because also one person better on you.
Yo. Me da se. Enya sa na tie. No bia woye na adwuma. Nyankopon so na de ama no se na adwuma no. Na wa ba asasi so. Metimi ahyan se me ma no ntwonwom. Na bibinti. Tibia na aya no wo komu no. Aya emboa no. Ena emboa me nso so.
Tibia na ye okomu no.
Komu no.
Okay. Ma tibia na bi ni e wo num tuo mu ana.
Sana se ya bebe mfie dodo kakra ni. Dodo mu ni. Sa nipa nyina Ghana fo nyina ti kwa de problem no. Nti sa problem no aya emboa no.
Ya emboa.
Okoto nwom na abakase.
So okoto nwom na ade na abakase.
Na abakase.
Okay.
Fi se me ba na yi no anya yade bia anya ansadanya yare bia.
Oba ni we na
anya yade bia. Na de wo mu ni aya soaden ni adamfo bone. Ni etufo a wontie. Ena kwafasi ya bra no. Ni dubone. Na kwafasi ya bra no. Me sai me ngu na nyima ase. But me susu sade ya etim oya na otim kwasa ate bia no mu no.
Eno na ma ne kwasa ate.
Ono na ma ne kwasa ate bia no.
Okay. Nti mama, ususu se nka wonya ya nka wonya anwom no.
Sa pepe. Me susu se me nya ya. Nka obeye se no. Wajaye nwom no. Nanka wanya na hoto kora na wanto nwom no biom kora mepe.
So nya na hoto no onto nwom no biom.
Wanto nwom no biom.
Na adwuma pe no betumi aye because enwom ya na ye nyina ye de hu no kwade. It is mama say so oja nwom no because ususu say enwom na oto no elidi ne ko saade ni mu. Enti senka ne hoto no a na ka waja nwom no to a nka wo pe. No say so oja ye be sese hu kwade.
Hwe nyame de na kwan doso. Nti se
Ola kwade mami Ola kwade mami say it's just that when her son starts this whole music thing, the band starting music Jumana, that is when almost a voice is not those almost a one as a Adriano Ebesantiaco. I think so she doesn't know. Say when he starts he gets access to the things that on a daily onya. Allegedly, I'm not saying anything because I don't know anything for a fact. But if you from that's when you get access to the marijuana, the alcohol, the things. So maybe those things are the things that trigger him. But I don't think it's necessarily him standing on stage and singing. And now say so now question baby say, "When I saw my company to peno, man, I didn't think Abia, we don't know." But now give the adore mama say at this point, Kwade is Kwade. Kwade is a musician. So Kwade and Kwade, I didn't find a Kwade obey. The mama missing Uncle Kwan or Faswa or the show be a now Kwano their gift and Uncle dear money bass one family Juma. Who is she to stop it? Why would she even want to stop it? But Swenty any or medical prints when they are cover. So it's not like say be unknown penny bani and we know, but whenever her son goes back into the music scene, he comes back worse. Ola.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so like I said, Kafui Danku Pitcher is the new executive, has been appointed as the CEO and executive secretary of the National Film Authority.
She has been appointed as executive secretary. Take the CEO thing out.
Well, that's the blog's CEO.
Yeah, so I'm correcting
And
you.
so there's no CEO.
I just read a lot to you. It's executive secretary.
It's
Why?
CEO now muki kanye.
Secretary to the president. On the title in CEO is executive secretary. They have that title.
The president, section 35, appointment of executive secretary. 1. The president shall, in accordance with Article 195 of the Constitution, appoint an executive secretary for the authority, not a CEO. So this is the right one.
The right one.
Forget the blocks. They don't have the law.
You are the law.
I'm reading the law.
You are the law. The law.
I am the law.
The law. It's not as the law say executive secretary. Nah, there is no CEO. at the National Film Authority. Well, some people are saying
Even
that,
as of now, there's no deputy executive secretary in the law.
oh, okay.
They are not creating
A deputy for na appointee omo no mo ye hwan ya.
Yeah, create.
This law.
The deputy just say they appointee omo na.
The president can create.
Yes, the president can create.
Me who yam run baby as a president can create executive secretary.
My office.
It's you know, or the enya no.
Ola we dey. Me di chat to a.
Or the betra.
Ola, we've seen me who Reverend Odru, and I say
No, but before
Apostle Odu.
before you go to that one, I realized you were going to talk about that the normal friends petition, right? Okay, so
about the whole appointees.
no about
Halfway
Afri
Yeah,
James
but
Gardner.
James Gardner.
What kind of petition now? There are some names mentioned. Almost say they would have been better choices. Amobobo pennyphobia. Me can say ye sinimum pennyphobia ding. But the pennyphone also the Bible thing said omunim ho hwe. Omo nsuma obi aso nkobo omudin o baby.
Okay, so it's not like they're undermining.
Yes, they said they don't know who and who are behind the petition. The pennyphone ye Dr. Awindo. Unim Dr. Awindo.
Nana Jo Awindo.
Ne papa.
Nana Jo Awindo papa. If you're not 10 on the grandfather.
The father.
The father.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Doctor-
nobody ever mentions him. So.
No
Dr.
media.
Awindo.
Oh wow.
Ono just a film when it comes to filmmaking any film adusiano emu doctor no wabo and
You know,
your
trust me.
and your professor Linus former rector for the name friend enough to say ye unimass no asana your Mr. George Bosompim.
Yeah, Mr. George Busompim.
These astute filmmakers names were mentioned and almost hey
Yes,
wow. Now whoever is behind that petition, I'm sure say one union kind and one uni deep. Was called Professor Linus Idia. Professor Linus is way above executive secretary.
Yeah.
Wabruso. Who called Dr. Awindo Dia? Dr. Awindo is way above it. The hono yes you masters are. You be found. And go for na wabro masters so. And up Nkrofo wins no baby or they are supposed to be board chair level. Because a Professor Linus cried Wabeye rector class and we we say young Nkrofo executive secretary. How? Na board be me control no. We don't do that. It's no more share China mo pese mo makafu danku ne James Gardner as a mo pese mo creative pressure be ni akase na industry needs moboa.
Yeah, I think people are saying that like
yes,
like
support you.
Yeah, like people are saying that omo checking omo they have omo modin
but edin omo bubo ye nyina no omo abroso and edin omo bubo ye nyina no so no we know them. We know said they are not interested. They've said it time and time again they are not interested in that one. Mami ben Akofa so crowns so no onka so you interested. Waka tell.
In this also waka so no interested.
Wa oga se me bo waka tell.
So interested.
Hey, me na mini panel na make us match na wo se me bo.
Or the more platform no the two no. What was the basis or time the two?
What did they be two? Hey, must why on say we under Madam who information bia. Who need information bia.
That's all no the two.
She saw it somewhere and shared and asked what is going on.
So we see me information. I don't know
A general platform, a creative platform.
Mini creative platform bia.
And we be na catch wo.
Ola ana.
Ohuni baby. And or the be two obisa say what is going on. But I think that the thing is that those that were mentioned, they are not interested, and they never asked anybody to do any petition.
Nana kuma would from the moon for moon nevi.
Was it?
Ana move for kuma would
Abna making they say executive secretary. No, you should have at least a master's in related subject. So please.
It will be any kuma would wire master.
Asem ben krani. Yeah, boy, you need to cross meeting. And they asem krani. Madam,
me masters today.
Me patcho running.
I am masters for no one to tell when them free office or do queen.
No more do omu CV be chere omo zo omo masters for.
Now I'm come we come are you ayo
Ola your president back on neba no or the CV betro so grammar masters
Jankroma
owie no asesa no mani nyina akoso
Jankroma na Jankroma hwe no onye ne masters obe ya abu
what ya betro
obe ani papa president obe ya abu definitely
what ya betro
Ola but obe ya abu
eti wo de wadu na ebu
obe obe Ola wait there yeah so actress Jocelyn Doma has been appointed as the deputy director for diaspora affairs by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Are you being sarcastic?
Oh, and now go viral. I'll see. Am I being sarcastic?
Emma, updating. Yeah, Nancy.
Boy.
Yeah, moi. Oh, yeah, you will say.
Emma, a free fat among.
Maba, me Jim Matnase.
Yeah, Nancy, your mini.
Because this was just 19 hours ago.
Yes, you know, say, grassroots for no. Almost say, woman to say, oh, yeah, a Yuzukrada. Almost say, according to the grassroots, they say, "Adie no, a heated argument by Ola count patrol." It's a grassroots for they say, "Oman to say, a beautiful Mama Joycelyn, a yuzu a crowder." Now, if omo person moka say a competence and a support behind the scenes. It could be financially, materially, or whatever it is. So most of them, as the grassroots, they did more than what excuse are they woman. So omumpe Joycelyn. In fact, and looking at that place, and also and no, it's not more of. I say bobo. I said, I didn't dear.
Appointment on
it could be revoked.
Yeah, me can say.
It could be revoked.
I know an appointment. I mean, me I was waiting for confirmation from some quarters, but I didn't get it. It's me a dean. Yeah, me confirmation. I'm the true guy. But at the end of the day, I so realized that say I'm out for so a bonyo so. Say nim se we NDC ni. And I want children so that it will say monkey no go work make babu can
James Gardner no your campaign.
Oh yes, James
police say
James no campaign ma John Dumelo no campaign party no. Okay and okay
but James
said,
said
you did it smartly. Okay, na a year. Kafui.
Kafui. No, listen. No. Enokra no. Don't go there. Don't go. Kafui came in latter part. Listen. No. Yeah, what campaign?
No. Why didn't I watch it?
Me catch as a Kafui year campaign. Me okokan obobi ahun. Obi one okokan. Or year campaign was social media and it wasn't directly.
It took a latter part.
Not otro adie bi I say. Or yeah, be government and no born fee.
And yeah, Kafu na yeah, rally back why a man call Kasai.
Yeah.
And yeah, Kafu in here can answer.
It's
in the latter part in it. Oba last minute cry away campaign.
Yes, I agree. Why you campaign?
It's how come small.
No, I from your mom can be quite and comfort to me bre.
I love my banning baseball.
What's the meaning of
fascinators or move boy, yeah? And the courts are talking about the oh, yeah, celebrities for the president. Yeah, come hello, my banning baseball. Celebrities for the president or Muko. No more your good side one no mujiti. Oh.
And yeah, na baseball be make
no be
Jumano endorse.
And Juma na nka say afa Godfather.
No la call I'm fa mo la ka because me call rally naked.
Hello. Keep your naked.
Ola so one ma we say keep. E be ko naked. E ba ko jina traffic light so be ka jasi. Kayo mbe hu tuma video mkuma.
Campaign na din.
Yeah, give Ola appointment now.
Abna.
Yes.
Chacha.
Agum. Me no grab now. Chacha say president or state president who dey mu pe baby. On cause of problem mu pe baby am for this shit. Omo ka ko mba besi ka Chacha say look nehi asebula. President was now who don pe baby. No one fan and shit. Why you fan shit we say? You fan ka bi mu na nyama.
My producer at home.
But Kwaku.
I say, hey, it's Emma Pan and your neck. I say,
No.
This is for the popping all the way from my boy, my man. Yeah, what's up?
But
Obi anti me day.
Obi anti kan na ewe nse.
Who person who near or can't answer? It's my producer.
Oh, that's fine.
From afar.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Miss Aban.
Oh, that's fine. Miss
What
Aban.
say? Hey, Emma now get voice.
Oh, I
Please.
get.
Has she submitted the bet money? No, she has not.
Adeɛ bi wɔ hɔ a mama yɛnyɛ yi sɛ aban ba ho deɛ ɛkɔ so no wobɛka sɛ yɛntumi mu obi apos mo yɛ saa na moma governance no bɛyɛ den moma papa no nya peace of mind a ɔde bɛba bɛbu man no mo nyinaa mo yɛ campaign yɛte aseɛ bɛnya obiara na bɛnya position no obi wɔ hɔ bi a wobɛyɛ liaison for a minister bi maybe wobɛnya contract bibi nketenkete wobɛserve obi to be loyal to the person that you will get something. I mean, say no social media no because no akotro obi and I give this person a post, give this person. Yen konesa. Nipa ne do so nti nipa 5 million na omotoma NDC no. Obi aka so ope post ani e be dey. Slow down, man, Mr. President. They should slow down. In fact, next week ye ba be ready budget. Budget ye ba be ready. Ye ready we are. Ye be hu de ekọ. Enti say bia wo baby share opportunities or baby then you go. Ba Mr. Mo. Oh.
You go to kum chacha na fe yen fa de di on son to aso. What's it saying?
Kumbe chacha ye.
Kumbe chacha, come and chacha we.
Put the information. Mommy, no, me person will be select. Me, mommy, that you slam me bube fugu. Me slow pa, me slow slam me bube fugu.
Position ebe friend say tax for
or some use this maybe or I want to be creative again. Emma. But what I say?
I say appointment people will let you creative baby.
And TN creative man.
John Mahama. Messi Sereno. Aslen ni bioma Sereno. On put the information. Mommy, no, me person will be select. Me, mommy, that you slam me bube fugu. Me slow pa, me slow slam me bube fugu.
position ebe friend say tax for
or some use this maybe or I want to be creative again. Emma. But what I say?
All right, it's kum chacha say.
Emamon sell it. Aden say.
Otiana.
Say mamon sell it.
Ko ngane say.
Ada makabi.
I won't can share.
Ada wala makade. Wala ade.
But I'm not Emma. I think say I feel my card.
Wait.
Halfway. And the KOD. they had a campaign video. One check here. With the is it an 18 plus? I think it's 18
yeah,
plus.
18 plus. Girl be Bridget.
Yes.
Bridget,
So
vendor.
campaign video.
She's the founder.
And Kafui was on various platforms
No,
during the campaign.
She did campaign. Me say Okanobobia.
On the KOD.
I may say Obi Elkos Aye Street, you know, for regions.
But yeah, can you have
No,
she
was part of Obobia. I saw her on the street. In fact, Accra Mall, not Ojan Street, on Obobia. Obobia and Nene Yomuda with the ladies. She was part of them. KOD there from onset to him say one our fire may dinner table social media so KOD there what crowd there on no exceptional Yamana yeah.
So that said. But Mati said, Ochami Kwam say, Paluta deserve Artist of the Year this year.
Of course.
Yeah. I mean, I think, yeah, it's debatable.
Why?
Because it was a good year for Stonebwoy too.
ABM last year is a good year for Stonebwoy.
How can you count how many number of good years I'm supposed to get? If I'm getting good years every year, it is my good year.
Okay.
I mean, so it was a good year for Stonebwoy. I think also it was a good year for Kim Promise, yes, Kim Promise.
Okay. Kim Promise last year and then I will cry for
now. Touring, but last year no dear what you say? But looking at Paluta and Stones, who didn't say
and Blacko.
Okay,
Blacko last year was Ninum Bear 4 January 5 2004 and I say new one be very viral. Frimpong
this year.
No, it was last year. No, I mean last year.
Okay.
Last year, Blacko, like a lot of his songs went out. He had a lot of shows. He won a lot of awards. I think it was a good year for Blacko, Stonebwoy, and then you could end up Paluta.
Okay.
And a Paluta. I hear where you go show. The only thing that we want with the announce that Paluta is in the building. Yeah. I ranted up very rough. My breast out, yeah, Baba any day. They say, and you, what album now, dear, but me, who they mean choose you free more? Me, who?
I know that.
To what watch them, they mean choose you and from our quaba. What I watch them because I'm really struggling, bro.
Bombard, mammy, bombard.
No more man, no.
Man, I'm a bit more.
Okay.
Bombard for me album, Miss Mammy.
Okay. And yeah, Emma Montier, I came Paluta and your album for the Abano.
Yeah.
I saw the I saw the main friends here. But
yeah.
Main dedicated anymore. Don't know dedicated my.
Yeah. I am part of
Mejabo because
my list
anyway, by 1 month, who guys.
Say, I don't know, say, me 2 months in a mama yebo. Yeah.
Back in Sebi Biaboko, omo pulling up ama Mrs. But I'm here who watch it. The citizen by the Nada Jenny post.
Yeah, that Jenny baby.
Yeah, it was tough, right? But I feel there's a TGM media, see him penning in answer.
Say more Casano, was a more Casano move feeling me.
Was
a more Casano move feeling me. Yeah, for real, because they were Musi. Was here accepting Kim Paluta. Yeah. Anymore how I must man reception all the time. I Mushiami. I said it. Me friend. When was the last time I first godfather me? Sorry, I say. But anytime we are, we wish you.
I say it. I say why?
What I say? Obi o honey man. I can share the money. I'm crying. Friend is as tease, you know. But me nyasa hate, you know. What I say, you know. Yeah, love, no.
Any Saturday. Any Saturday. Steeze, you know.
Steeze, you know.
Mamonye. YouTube na me boy me frati move and me my mind is me download bia me bossa.
Well, I never DJ Banza na
because YouTube for YouTube me triaka. YouTube me triaka nti me bossa. All right, afi yanko bi me yanko. Sami. YouTube show film you.
DJ Banza. DJ
Banza. Don't worry. Me sika na metua my YouTube for nyina mejima because of love for most of these artists, so I decided that look, I'll play most of the songs from YouTube. And the old boy for YouTube at the end delay advert. And I'm metriaka.
Yeah.
Metriaka in advance. It will be here. Yes, premium.
Yeah, premium. Yeah.
It will be a premium subscriber. It's premium. I'm more taking. His name is the King of Paluta. Charlie, are these a freaky pow? Back in and you know kick it. Yeah. But as a mentee,
Give time some time.
My memory.
Where do you see in Jimo? I was say the life of Kim Paluta no. And you mean back about I think some about cancer several times. Yeah. I'm on him how Kim Paluta there coming up of Kim Paluta and all that.
Yeah.
So Mimi Huni say said you missing Emma embre no. And amama because see sometimes once you say I say ache. What you say? Yeah. But and yes, our time no. I think they me blow 2015 ebi anka me feel said me feel ene.
Okay.
Kabana
ebi kra
I want you. Sanity. So let's give time some time. I don't have a catch akwa say akwa no boy, you know. I would travel tranquil. On one as I will giddy sana.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Or was it I would travel tranquil.
That's it. Baby, I will be also someone.
We was asking giddy sana. Yeah. When you remember, just now.
Yeah.
You have to make a move.
Yeah. So I want your best was so that means that Makuma ne I said you have the same album.
I said that also.
I would the same album.
Yeah. So I have like 3 songs I'm on for a blue. Yes, I'm on for
already.
3 songs are a blue already.
Yeah.
Oh, album so and sana other 10 songs.
Hey. Where your magic?
I could stand by you 10,000 times. If you need me for 1,000 times, I could pull up 10,000 times. Say you love me for 1,000 times, 'cause me I love you 10,000 times. And I create the whole fun. And you bring me joy in the morning. Money coming more, let me feel the magic. Money coming more, let me feel the magic.
But as I said, that's a different level crowd.
I may mom with steez. Say yeah, the steez are card, you know.
The steez in here, there, Papa.
Robert Yasser, what do you say? I'm
Messi street language.
Yeah, they bar. Yeah.
So we are magic,
and how am I for see a sumo? Andrew and I many GMJ, Edin Como, and he was like, oh, how me see a TNM who say, okay, I had we are flat, Hanum, we are off key, no, anyone because he thought say I'm a rapper,
yeah,
and me being a rapper, no, and Kebeya hard saying Kaminyasa, yes,
yeah.
So he was saying, say, singing has like been my thing, but Ibia, me and my ass was me. So I feel like this album, I decided to go all out. Yes, say, Bia, may just street vibes. May Jamaian big a car. Yeah. Sanity, so, and you know, name our album, so
yeah. Me a drama album no so.
I come up
a drama album. But obisi me music I say bra eti diamonds na gunu kum na say den
enye fake
diamond
say mo check it fake I just me touch me dealer no wa bottom but
eti real diamonds na gunu
enye fake though
me nzan
eti say me na ma me bodyguards ne na enye omunye ani
eti obi lifetimes
ebi crash me say
hey
ni diamonds and gold
when you gold
okay yeah but the good come the diamond kwa
nyankopon ase ho
ya me ase wa
tambi nyina ahye enye sa na ye no crash na
yeah but what is say ubra penny kwame ka said this year the artist of the year in farmer
Mati
but usum
oh ntimin ka da bi pa
we know there are some artists out there say nyame se kwan be media bampani for
nyame the thing is last year 2024
yeah
you ram first hit song e buy Odobi Bad
yeah
Rap Father featuring Kim Paluta
true
baby I drew in life no
yeah
so
yeah better
and only didn't kind a blow last year
yeah
and then the twice so yeah acida
good last year
yeah and the twice so yeah acida acida by na yakoji awards for best new artist
yes male
TGMA
best last year you say 3 right or
best
2
new, 2
yeah okay
But best new artist. So, one say best new artist no. Say we artist of the year if you are on our whole.
Yeah.
Because for real. See, best new artist. That year, which means 2023 crown. Me na me yes new artist na me yeah ejuma pa.
Yeah, I need na show.
Me too quiet amount for tapping me shoulders for airport and they be like, hey, new artist of the year. I'm like, hey, sir.
Prophecy.
What I say? And I bear me like that. And which means 2023 crown.
Yeah.
Me ejuma pa ain't no mama best new artist of the year.
Okay.
You're at 2024 no. Man fan bojon. You're a man I'm a day. Or yeah, they ought to be a bad verse no. Baby, I dream life in the buy, and then Uncle Pound me picky. I said, I buy in the picky. Makoma buy in the picky. For the papi, I did not pick it. I buy not almost say M picky. And so, so, Uncle Pound said, so, yes, I didn't know. I say, yeah, calculate it. Because 2024 was fucking polluter. I think they may call outside shows more than 10.
A lot, yeah. Because me share was
more than 10.
I just wa o corner over.
Yeah.
Me bo more than 100 shoes. Me bo like 120 shoes. Ebia shows ni bi wa. Ya fancy see it shows ni bi ebia dey call ya yentimi am perform if you ko ebia be 115 shows.
Wow.
Me gina stage
115 times
to 2 coins came 18 hours 5 hours 6 hours sa side hono you find say amanfo ehun
exactly
so what am on me person show no obo port holes musa na o hwiri speed ramp na o ko show inchi o man pe what you say na o cut your bottom me video be pop up to your bottom na amanfo twitwitu onya kimpaluta no china kimpaluta no ni afasa ni amani nyene na say everybody na say my farmer
let's say abrego
so yeah chef free side on I think say 2024 was fucking polluted and I dropped an album.
Yes.
What's this album, man? Come on. So
it was a good year.
It
was a good year. Yeah. I mean, you've been having a smooth ride from 2023, 2024, and I think Euro 2025. And I which album yeah, so the Euro 2025, but it means that it's going to go on like that.
Features and all the last year, I think they dropped like more than 40 features.
Wow.
Oh yes. The brains will hit it. You know, hit it.
Yeah.
Obin Kancha, don't say maybe they call that hit it. When the shade, when the shade, yeah, hit it.
Okay, so looking at the whole Joyce,
okay, I think say what 2025.
Yeah,
Joyce blessing. You know, I think say this year as I starting the year.
Because I'm looking at collabo category, artist of the year category, popular song category with Makuma. Then the year campaign. Wow, Sisifia. I go find some about. I go first Sisifia some about. It's you know me.
I wasn't any one-sided though.
Yeah, of course.
As on person me ya na dey say oh one-sided be na ebo. But any one-sided will be a boy. Omunja is ado. Hit song.
Appointment about penny apeke.
What you say? Will be a
boy. Terminology.
But who yeah wow show. Your personal headline show.
Manya Miami show. Denti amanya Miami show ni say the we are na amanfo si hear me wo omu shows so no. I felt say me kwa me Miami show for now I be one-sided.
Okay.
I was say me timi ko we dey ni bi mano. Me ba rapaholic.
Yeah.
E ko performance our night now wo Kumasi Retrospective Park.
Wow.
Yes. Same night. So and you fly to.
Oh yeah then
drive.
Aden. Okay, I dare say too much.
Sometimes, man, I make us a sunny man in a man phone. Ebi obi ti obi say, oh, any going to risk your life, and all that. Yet, yes, yeah. Me pesa bonne be to me. But I yes, assigning who say yeah. Rotary Park, the no pokrano. A home common kobi.
Yeah.
Manager question.
Yeah, why?
What's it mean? I
can't. Kwame Zemba.
Enti. Emma later kwame be jin ho edi atem o TV so kra say obi say na me be performing I mean performing I mean jai say me person me share say say me dey me ho feel say me flexing boy you say men so me be yeah
because they say okodi jollof and no be
Miss Malaika bia ho so na person me share me be performing with rapaholic sa night na me wie na sad enti no at least say if some be na stage no so kwa na bia me voice be flat here appreciate me. Bro, because they met me I na me no. On em person me share no. Enti no. A whole lot you can say you can. And omo catch me see me I don't can omo beti.
Yeah. Why?
But it's all good.
Yeah, it's all love. Charlie, thank you for the surprise pulling on me though.
Yeah, I really appreciate. Although you who me na ma me hu a eno na ma me trotro sa anwum ni na. Me hu say oh muti ebi wa ampa me sister yi ebi wa wetimi so sia ma for so kepaluta me say okay what you say and we really appreciate that ebia me mfrel and can say me appreciate it but me feel you baby me will be I really appreciate the love in our industry you know you know and yeah honestly I think say ebetimi aboama yetimi eyiji enyum bia manabwa Ghana music.
E ba mo amochire me tracks and me mo free album no pa che mrenio. Mo go stream.
Keep time sometime out.
Me am streaming to muzu streaming. Ni nyina yim pace kama no. Ya me shira. O chira wonyum. Ba me die ni.
Oh, God you over. O do na hu fi ko hwefum go bi dem obeti. Top seed, they put us in the ground floor. Say if you feel so yeah. If you ain't pass out, I'll compare you my who and your mama. Hey, man, I'm auto.
Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want.
Master, let them I show I want. The G-Wagon, the billions, the Louis Vuitton, the
share me money in my go streaming. Go streaming. Uni ngwa me fast me feel here. Ja again, ya minshira. Thank you so much for pulling up. Ya minshira.
And yeah, me da wa honfefo nyina say. I think say me buy no. Me bana, enya say na me nimtie o.
Adai.
Me bana ma ye me kakra. Ba me buy na me hu am.
What's up so?
Me hu am no. I think say I bright me there no so Charlie. Yeah, you got it fire. That's right. Yeah, love you guys.
I was here the best here. Michael. Thank you so much, King Paluta. Thank you, Sammy K. Emma, a free fire, Abnamo Way, and Akibo. Nyamisha Munina, your copy is 104.3.